Welcome back to the 2015 Glazier eClinics, co-sponsored by Huddle. I'm going to hand it back over to Coach Mazzone for a second and final session. End zone pass concepts continued.
I'm going to say 90% of our runs are tagged with quick game, snag, pop. Okay? Our screens, our regular back screens are tagged with drop back passes. Okay, so everything's tagged together. Right? And then all we're doing is we're just changing the presentation of what they see. But I want to keep it the same for the quarterback, all right, and the O-line. I don't want to confuse those guys. All right? Your receivers, okay, they have to understand this part of it. All right? They have to understand, why am I running the stick route? Because you're controlling the Mike backer. Next thing on the stick route, all right, is you got to teach those guys to run through 5 yards on stick. I hate receivers that back up into routes. You know, you guys all got them. They do this. Okay? So this is stuff you're working in pat and go. All right? It's through 5 yards as hard as you can go. And then we really got to work on sticking our foot in the ground, snapping our head, and giving the quarterback a target. Okay? Some of these other questions were good questions. I'll think of them here in a second. Okay? So hey, so no difference. What are we building here? All we're building is dual, right? 2 by 2. That's no different if I line that cat up there. But it's different for the defense. Okay? So the line knows, all right, they're squeezing. So there's 6 in the box right there. They can't play 6 in the box. Okay? With split safeties. And you say, well, shit, man, I mean, these guys, you got them like man to man, but they're off. Put the ball in my guy's hands and make those suckers tackle your guys, because they're one missed tackle away from big plays. All right? And if he just makes that much yards, fine. Okay? Now what Brett's thinking right now is, who's the guy in conflict now? Who's in conflict? Anyone? Bueller? Who? We're running Zorro. Oh, this is the other thing is, all right? The guy asked me about how we direct the line, okay? So let's go back to one-word plays, we did a bunch this year. I want to do more. So plays that are like very common in our offense, like trio, Zorro, sticky, like we talked about, okay? Well, if we want to run that to the field, it's L.A. How do the kids do it? L.A. Everybody knows. Line knows everybody. That's all that has to be said or signaled. L.A. If we want the same play into the boundary, it's San Diego. Okay? If we want to run the Giants play, it's Fresno. So they know Giants and Zorro are big plays for us. So they're all California cities, north and south, right and left. Okay? Or they're east and west. Okay? New York, L.A., or however you guys want to build it, right? But so now we're getting to where all that one word means everything for it. Okay? All right. So the guy in conflict right now is this guy. All right? Because there's 6 in the box. The line's working 4 down to play side backer. Well, this guy's sitting in here. Okay? So now these guys, they would make a squeeze call. All right? So that's Zorro, left Zelda. All right? They'd make a squeeze call. Now, Brett just knows I'm just keying this guy. I'm reading this guy. You key a backer, you read alignment. So he could have handed that thing off, all right? I'm not saying he couldn't. But you watch the line now. Okay, so they should be working. There we go. They should be working if this guy was out, if he split safety, he should be out here. He's not. He's in the box. Okay? They rolled this guy down, all right? If he rolled down too tight, Brett knows, all right, it's a squeeze on the backside. So the line's now going these 3 to the 2 backers. It's a squeeze. Now Brett knows I just have to read this guy.
Defensive tackle was not in a 3 technique. If he was in a 2,
Yes. Why? Why would he still read him? 6 in the box, right? Not if he's in the box. Not if he's in the box. Now, if he was outside the box, if he was a place where I could go through the end and get to him, but I can't ask him, all right? I can't, he's got the will backer. He knows his threat is the will backer, right? Okay? So if this guy's lined up, let me back it up a little bit. Okay, this is good. Well, let me go to the end zone. There you can see turning the double play by Brett. Okay. You can see this. I talked to the guys about, we take this, what we call Coach Palomalu calls a search step by the back. All right. Because you don't know. Shit, it could be a snap that went on the ground. Okay. So he teaches his backs, they take this search step. All right. So they're searching. All right. They're searching. They're letting the zone happen. They're searching, make sure the quarterback has the ball. All right. Then they roll over, and then they want to press. All right. They want to press the nearest defender to the center. Okay. They want to press it. All right. They want to press the hole, because you got to make, like this kid, his biggest thing is he wants to take a search crossover, then he wants to freaking cut back. Well, all they're going to do is rock her back. You got to make the defense get it to run fits. Okay. And the only way that happens is if the back presses the hole. If he doesn't press the hole, they're never going to get to their run fits. We got to get all those guys' hats in the right gaps. All right. So now when he presses, the cutback will happen. Okay. He knows, turn the double play. Upfield shoulder, please, Brett. That's just great running, shitty tackling. Wait. Previous. I was going to go to the end zone here. If we got end zone in here. Okay, perfect. Okay. So this is, instead of line up and duel, all right, we right here are in blue travel. Okay. Blue travel. What's his gift? Okay, I'm going to go back, but his gift is what? Instead of a hitch route, it's what? Swing, the bubble screen, right? So same thing. Travel. Here's basic. Now this was another late night coming up with this rule for the quarterback. All right, like 12 cups of coffee. If I send a motion out there and nobody moves, throw the son of a bitch to him. That's his rule. Okay. I've added a guy, they haven't. I put the ball in my guy's hand in space. They haven't added a defender. So that's his gift. Instead of a hitch, now I'm building the duel. So he basically got the comet screen over there. So if they just want to play with the corners and this backer doesn't want to move out with that guy, freaking there's your gift. Boom, throw it. He moves out. All right, cool. Now I'm back over here reading my zone and my key game. Make sense? Same thing if I was in 3-by-1 and the guy was out there and they didn't roll the coverage or bump a guy out there, throw the gift. They rolled the coverage, now it's over here. So I'm trying to manipulate the defense, all right? Back end, front. How's the back end adjusting the shit? How's the front adjusting the shit? Okay, and I'm trying to control those guys. Okay, here. So this is Zorro, all right? So here's the guy, right? That's the guy we're controlling with this. If he stays right there, he's throwing the ball to Paul. Promise you. Because all their split safeties, all they got left out here is a corner. Okay? So he bumps out with it. All right? So the line knows they're 4 down to play side backer, 58. That's the guy in the red jersey in practice. All right? So the line knows too. All right? Where's the middle of 3? Okay? 58's the middle of 3. Okay? That's a running back. Could be a receiver. Who do you want to throw it to? All right? Our backs are pretty good. Okay? Yeah, this kid rushed for 1,600 yards, caught like 30-some balls. I mean, our backs, well, I don't think, like back in the day, I never felt like we controlled defenses enough with backs. You know, we think, okay, we got to throw it to receivers, or we run it, we got to hand it to the back, right? So let's, I mean, I love all this travel, fast, tear, you know, free, all that stuff. Okay, so they know they're 4 down to here, okay? If this guy is out of the box, all right, you got him. Okay? Brett, there's your conflict guy. He's out there. Now he's moved in the box with a 3 technique. Now they have to squeeze to this. Now Brett, now there's the 6th defender. There's your conflict guy. Now you're reading him. If he closes, you pull and run. You can throw it. We always run to throw. All right? Except this guy, he runs to run. But you know, I like him to run to throw. Run, somebody's going to take you. All right, throw it. Does that make sense? Good example right there. Really good example of it. Okay. Okay. Shit. 4 down to Mike. Okay. Basically, that's the middle of 3. 1, 2, 3. He's out here. Okay. 4 down to Mike. There's 5 on 5 right there. Brett's keying that guy. Okay. He's keying him. He could have handed this ball off. Right. If he takes a quarterback, I got 2 on 1 out here. See, he could have handed that thing off, but hey, it worked out all right. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. So if it's free or travel, means okay. So I free and I travel out of the formation. I fast and I tear across the formation. So if I'm the F, right? If I fast, I go across. If I free out. If I'm the T, all right, I travel out, travel away, all right? I tear across. So it'd be like green tear or green travel, or so however you build your plays up that way. Okay? If I'm fast or I'm travel, okay, that's why it's the hurry, all right? Ideally, right, here's the hardest thing for your backs. And we throw it to our backs enough that they do go fast. If you don't ever throw it to them, they get lazy. All right? But it's freaking full speed. Because what we're trying to do is out leverage the defense with our backs as quick as we can. We got to make those guys make an adjustment. And you guys keep asking me, well, when they play man coverage, you know, post safety man coverage. Well, one thing is you got to have somebody you can win with on the outside, right? And number 2 is get your ass in green and blue and start going fast, travel, free, fast. Because now I'm in green travel tear right here, green tear, okay? And it's man coverage. Who's got me? That guy, okay? Now, hopefully, I'm faster than that guy. He's a freaking inside backer, okay? And now I'm on the move. He's got me. Huh? Then hand the ball off, right? That's your conflict guy. So that guy's done his job, okay? If he wants to man me, okay? Or if I'm travel and I'm out here, then get your fucking DN to peel on me. He ain't getting out here, right? Okay? So in other words, free. Here we go, free. You got me? No, somebody in there's got me. So what I'm saying is, the defense has to jump through a lot of hoops that we can practice. But if they want to go man coverage, okay, look at Johnny. If he goes that way, you got him. But if he goes that way, you guys bumping, you got him. But if this guy goes that way, you got him. But if I go that way, you got him. All right? So, you know what I mean? Now, they may get it all done, but all of a sudden, there's nobody out there. You throw it, they say, shit, we better play cover 3. That's what I'm hoping, right? Okay? Okay, I want him right outside the other back. Okay, stand up right there. Okay, the quarterback's right here. Okay. Hurry. Said hike. So the defense sees that. Okay? Now stay where you are. Okay? I go dual F quick. Okay? Dual F quick. There's the other back. I'm going to snap this ball right at the outside leg of the tackle. All right? Quick. Okay? I'm going full speed now. I'm going to have this same thing, because what I'm trying to put pressure on them with, thanks. What I'm trying to put pressure on them with is you know, all the option switch, you know, bubble the back, close to the back, here, you know, all that stuff they want to play on the backside of Zorro. Shit, I'm going to start motion, quick motion, tear motion, fast motion, all right, and make those guys make a decision out there on it. Okay? I'll show you some here in a second, Joe. Yeah.
Tear, travel, fast. How do you got 2 backs back there? How they know which one is who's traveling?
Okay, to us, everything in green and blue is like trio. Okay, now, okay, so let's get in trio. I'm the Y, trio right. I'm the Y, I'm the F, I'm the Z, X on the backside, T's weak. Okay, green, F, come on in, get in the backfield. Okay, now you can start and duel. That's just the way I put it in the first. There's no like secret to it. There's not like a method to that madness. We just decided, hey, it's always like trio. Green and blue is like trio, 3x1. Okay, 3x1. So you're always the F. Now, if you want to say green and blue is like dual, you can make your F the other guy, which a lot of guys do. You know, just kind of adjust it to how you're calling them. It doesn't really matter what you call them. Trio. No, not very often. Only game plan wise, I want to run Zorro away from the why. Well, because I got 3 cats out there, all right. So they got to make a decision. They either got to adjust with their front. So that means backers have got to go out there. Now I can run the football, okay. Or they got to adjust with their secondary, which means now my gifts. Yeah. Run to throw. Run to throw. Run to throw. Here it is going to the boundary. Now that's what, this is what the hardest thing you have. It's not hard, but this is what my guys I've convinced them of, all right? And that is this right here. Get your pad, you're a receiver, I understand that. Get your pads down, all right? And make me 4 yards. If you can't make me 4 yards, I'm just gonna make you guys block all night. All right, I'm not gonna throw you any footballs. But they love it because no matter what gets called, there's a chance they can catch a football. And receivers love to catch footballs, right? So they work their ass off out there in the blocking and being physical runners. Because to me, that's a win. That's a 6-yard play. That's 1st and 10, now it's 2nd and 4. Shit, do it again, okay? My guys are also, if it's a fast food chain, they know run the same play as fast as you can. So like if I make 6 or 7 on that, I'm probably going Wendy's, 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 or McDonald's. Line up and do it again, okay? If I make a 1st down, Wendy's, 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 McDonald's, do it again. All right, same play, run it again as fast as you can. Fast foods are always on express. Say, hey, bam, let's go quick, okay? If I want to run the same play the other direction, it's Frosties or Big Mac. Frosty, Frosty, Frosty. Now they'd flip it and go the other way, okay? So any way we can play faster. Oh man, this shit scares the shit out of Coach Mora. We're throwing freaking bubble screens in our own end zone. But see, he's looking, even though, see, this is the back side of a route, all right? I don't want to be that predictable to where the keys are always back to the same side as the back. So that's why a lot of times they get tagged, because here's what happens is the backside backer, even though he's not the conflict guy, so that's the gift look, right? Here's his gift look out here. Just like, remember when we freed the back out that way? Same thing, exact same thing, okay? This guy's the pre-snap gift look. Oh shit, I got the gift, take it, okay? Oh, I don't have the gift, read the key, all right? Because I don't want the defense to say, well shit, you always do this, you never throw it to those guys over there, and now that backside backer's always running in here making plays. Okay, so you got to be able to do both. Oh yeah, he shits on this stuff. So that's strictly his gift, and he gifted because of this alignment right here. Now remember, this guy's done. I mean, it's reps, same stuff. I mean, he gets a feel for it. He sees it. Okay, they're trying to cheat this guy in the box. Shit, take the gift. If this guy was on this side and that was cheating in the box and it was post safety, he might take the hitch, or he might go like this and do the quick. You know, a gift's a gift, whatever you want. Could be slant, could be hitch, could be out. I call them gifts because I let him. It's your gift, Brett. Whatever you want. You know, if you want to throw the quick out, throw the quick out. I don't care. If you want to give him a slant, give him a slant. There's your bounce. First down. This is when it really gets going. That was actually on third down, 3rd and 4. Okay. Hell, he could look at if he hands it off. The freaking line coach is like yelling at me. Tell him to hand the son of a bitch off. As soon as I tell him that, he hands it off, and the key would have gone for 80. But that's a base call, right? 4 down to Mike, or play side backer. Right? 4 down, right there. Well, they know, shit, it's 5 on 5. That's what I want. Okay, you control the 2 outside guys. Now, somebody asked about he asked us a really good question. Okay, you saw the squeeze call. Okay, when this guy, say it was on this side, and we're running Zorro this way, Zelda. Okay, if this backer was to walk in the box, it's a squeeze. Okay, we're gonna go for the read. If this Will was sitting here and not in the box, and it was a 2, there's no squeeze. Okay, because the guard's got to go at the center. So now he goes through. He'll go through this end if the Will's a threat and block the Will. Okay, so there's 2 different ways you handle the backside, whether it's a 3 technique or a 2 technique. All right, 3 technique always tells you squeeze if the 6 guy's in the box. Right, 2 technique tells you tackle, just go get the Will if he's in the box, because you don't want to squeeze a 2 or 2-eye. I mean. Now they go 6 in the box. Shit, throw it down here. There you go. Yeah. When this thing gets going, like I said, you start catching your rhythm, and you're handing it off, you're running it, the whole thing. And that's backside away from the play. That's when you start to get going. Now that right there, that play is just called Iceman, by the way. You go back. It's like this right here. That's Iceman. That's a 1-word play. That gives us this little stack look out here. Like this, little stack look. All right, we're trying to really spread these guys out for that. They're running key 2s out there, but all Brett, and it tells him to bounce. So all he would do is he'd go, Iceman, Iceman. All right, tells the back. So it's another way for you to check. It tells the back to be in pistol. I mean, that's the whole play. You guys line up in that, run key 2s, you get in pistol, and he'll go, Iceman, even, Iceman, even. All right, back will go over here, we'll run even. All right, Iceman odd. We'll go over here and go odd. Okay, so just a way to, just a 1-word play. Yeah. You want to run it to the shade. I mean, to the 3 technique. So like these guys, if they were always setting the 3, I don't know if this was the right game. If the team's always setting your 3 and the 5 to your back because he's offset, and that's what this is for. Okay? Because now the 3, now he's in pistol. Now he goes, okay, well the 3's over here. He'll say you want to run the play into the 3, right? So he'll go, hey, Iceman, even, bounce over, set hike, boom, go. Okay? Because it's the hole you want. You saw it on this one, right? Yeah, here's where you want to be with the ball. Because, this way, what happens is, what everybody wants to do is, there is no cutback. Okay, so we're looking for angles. So we can knock him out. We can double the shit off of this, and we base him. So you're expecting the ball here to hit right back there. You like the ball to cut back into the bubble. It never hardly ever cuts back into a 3. Just like this. See, make that guy play the A gap like he's supposed to, the Mike backer. Iceman, same thing. Brett already knew by alignment where he was going. Same thing, gift. see if we got anything else in here. Here's San Diego, San Diego. There it is. Nice job. Oh, there's your fan and reach. Nice. I always get this question about 3 down fronts. Okay, and somebody said this, and they were exactly right. Okay. Okay, 3 down fronts. If they're a post safety team, okay, this is a 3-4 team. 4 eyes. Okay, this is hard right here. All right, because the book would say, all right, if it's post safety, he's gonna make a hard call. All right. Now we could base this like you saw us do against Memphis, but this game plan wasn't that way because they were playing 4 eyes, not 5s. Okay, they're playing 5s and they're a 3-4 team or a 3-2 team, and usually we just base it and control the 2 outside backers and a 3 down front with the quarterback in our key game. But they're playing 4 eyes. Okay. So we're not going to get through to this guy, and that's hard blocks, you know. So he's going to make a hard. Okay, if they want to bring him, most of the time they've got to spin that coverage to post safety, right? Okay. So right here, he's going to say hard, which turns to a fan and a reach automatically. So it's a fan and it's a reach. So we want to knock this all this way. We just want to freaking run these some bitch. So here's one of the things too, because the guy was telling me he's got really, really small guys. So I thought, well, the best thing to do is get really big guys to block. That's better, all right? But if they are really small, okay, is we're not looking to move people. We're looking to displace people, okay? So as I come off and I'm an O lineman, I'm not trying to go like this. All I want to do is take this guy, and if he wants to go that way, just don't allow penetration and just let him go that way, all right? Because you're creating space. So all we want to do is knock him this way, all right? He's trying to get off the 10, and he should come ear hole 99, and we're trying to just move all these guys this way and play the game back here with Brett in the back, okay? Now, with a fan and a reach, he automatically knows, all right, I'm based on the 4 eye, okay? Now, we also have other calls like a couple different, adjustments in games where we'll also arc this guy, all right, to block him and let us treat him like a 3, all right, like midline shit, all right? So that's all game plan stuff, but you're just talking plain Zorro, okay? I stepped on that damn thing. Give me a second. She says I have to close it out and reopen it. All right, I can just do it by hand. I can get it back up here. Put it on keys. Oh. Yeah. So you guys can see right there, right? Where are they going to? Post safety. Okay. Post safety. We're throwing key 2 outside. Okay. He pulls this. All right. And this is what we talk about, run to throw. All right. Now, if this guy right here, all right, he goes to the screen, then Brett's running this thing. Okay, same play. We ran this shit all night on them. There's 3 in a row. Oh, that's Giants. Okay, so you guys got the idea. Okay, let's go to our pin and pull play now. Because this, to me, these are the 2 plays that feed off each other. Okay? Well, I'm going to show you the Y pop. Okay? So now here's the next thing, okay? So we've run sticky, okay? We've run sticky on these guys, all right? Now we want to go pop, okay? What pop tells him, all right, is that now he is running a pop on that conflict backer and not a sticker, okay? Still tells us outside we've got the key built in as your trouble throw, okay? I pull it to throw, oh shit, I'm in trouble. You always got the key out there, all right? Usually this is block on because we're running our Giants play. If it's Zorro, usually we don't run Zorro with pop, all right? But if it was away from the single receiver, then that would be gift. So it's all kind of the same stuff, keeps going for the quarterback. Okay, here it is off of motion. All I'm doing is building 3 by 1. Nothing changes. Okay? If nobody goes with this motion, throw it. Okay? Okay, I'm just building 3 by 1. Okay? So instead of him being out here and running this key, I'm just going to let him run what we call fungo. Okay? What fungo means, when we give him fungo, it means that instead of the key 2, here's what you got. You got bubble screens that come from the backfield. Okay? And I'll show you the comets right after this. Comets are when it's your back. Okay? So the back's coming, and we're going to throw him the bubble screen. Okay? Keys are the receivers. Key 1, key 2, key 3, whatever. We're blocking for receivers. Fungo and comet, we're blocking for somebody coming out of the backfield. So comets to the back, fungos to the F. That's the F now. Okay? All that means is that when he comes, he runs like a flat route, all right, but we're blocking for him. They're not running routes, they're blocking. So what should happen on this is he should block this guy, Nate should run to the flat, and he should run the pop. The quarterback knows this. We're running giants, okay? So he knows, okay, I'm running giants. I'm controlling this guy, right? I'm controlling this guy with the fungo. There's my conflict backer because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that the line's blocking, okay? That's the quarterback's guy. We ain't blocking his ass, all right? You have to control him, Brett. That's who you're reading. So you're like this. If he matches the back, you pull and you throw the pop, okay? Right here. If he's covering the pop, then trouble, just like key 2. Throw the fungo because there's only one guy left out here. They might spin this down, whatever, okay? So all this call is queen left, this is a really good play against 3 down front, guys. Okay? It's pin and pull. Okay? We're going to base the backside right there. Okay? If he tells you, or me, whatever the fuck he says, I don't know what they say. Right? All right? That means I'm going to pin and I'm going to pull. All right? Or I'm sorry, I'm going to pin and I'm going to pull. So the rule is if a guy's in my inside gap, pin him. If there's nobody in my inside gap, pull. Okay? Here's Brett's looking at right there. If he stays backside, hand it off. So here you got pin, pull, base, conflict. Very simple.
What's the play called?
Okay, this play would be called so how this would be queen left, all right? Okay, if F's going across the motion, what does he do? Right? So it'd be queen left fly. So he would get, we're already in queen left because we've yelled it out. Queen left, queen left, queen left. Everybody's lining up in it. And he would just get fly, giants, pop. Our kids have run it like 80 times that week in practice, so they know what's happening, right? So they get the pop. He knows, hey, I'm MDM blocking. All right, I'm in the flat, I'm the bubble, I'm running pop, I'm blocking play side because it's outside run, and we're running giants. All right, if it's to the right, it's giants. If it's to the left, it's New York. Okay, so this would be giants. If it's the other way, it'd be New York. So he just go, they would get giants. There's a signal. Everybody get giants, pop. Giants, pop. Okay, everybody knows what's going on. Okay, same play. Okay, same play. Giants to the field. Okay, Giants to the field. Base, base, base. Kind of missed this on the backside. Okay, pulling for here. Here's the conflict guy. Okay, if he covers the, if that guy's telling him I should throw the pop. Okay, if he matches the back. If he doesn't, hand the ball off. This is actually called Fresno. Okay, so one word play.
Coach, Fresno automatically carries a pop pass?
Yes. Fresno's the whole thing. Just like LA is Zorro, Trio, Zorro, Sticky. Fresno is, San Diego is Trio, Zorro, Sticky into the boundary. LA, San Diego. Fresno is Trio into, we don't play anybody on the East Coast this year, do we? All right. Fresno is Trio into the boundary. Giants to the field, pop in the boundary. Still gift. Okay. Okay. Shark and Giants are the same thing. Okay. Here's the only adjustment. Good question. Okay. If I want to, okay, Giants is telling us now big stays on big. Okay. So tells him to stay on that guy, and we're going to key him as conflict. We're on Giants this way. So it should be base, base, pull for that guy, base, base. We're keying the backer. Okay? Okay. If I called it shark, okay, that would tell the backside, and this is kind of new for this year. We have both of them. Because some teams, you get in there, and and I don't, it's such a good play for us. They keep the 6 in the box and match it, but then they run down, they start matching all our pops and all that. Okay? So shark, everybody run giants. It just tells him now, it's like this. Let me see if I can explain. It's like the difference in running Zorro with 5 in the box or Zorro with 6 in the box. Now we're telling this backside tackle to go through and block the conflict and let Brett read the guy so he can pull and run. The only reason I did that because Brett's such a good runner. I probably won't do that with Josh Rosen. You know, maybe on more like a special situations. All right, but with Brett, I mean, he can run. So that instead of him always this, now he can read the end, bam, and pull and run. Make sense? So it's just a slight variation in Giants and Shark.
What if you get straight man coverage? Then what?
That's exactly point. Okay, that's why Zorro turns into reading the end. Okay, now you're getting a lot of post safety, press man, 6 in the box coverage. I'm probably calling more Shark than I am Giants. So now I can pull that thing, and now he's off to the races. I'll still tag it with pop and all that. I mean, nothing changes.
So, Coach, would you ever tag Sticky with Fresno or not?
No, well, I can't with Fresno because Fresno's already built in, like right here, right? I'm not saying you couldn't, but I can't with Fresno. Now I have to call Trio right, New York, Sticky. Sure. Yeah. But not Fresno because you see Fresno's already, the pop's already built into Fresno, right? I mean, I tell you who does a good job with this stuff is Drew Gibbs over there in Jersey. With all the pop stuff. But it's the same thing. This was Shark. Okay? With the pop. I mean, I mean, you guys, I mean, it's too freaking easy. Okay? Look it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit, by alignment, he's already told Brett, hasn't he? By alignment, okay? By alignment, they're fucked. He's basically already throw the pop, Brett. If this guy runs with the pop, throw the key. It's 2-on-1 out there. So just by alignment, Brett should know this without even having to read it. And actually, he did. And I'm going to pull up and show you the play where we hand it off. Because we do actually hand the ball off sometimes when we call runs. Okay? All right? So let me see. Giants. Okay? Bang. Pin. Pull. Base. Base. Conflict. Okay? Now, if this guy can become, the conflict guy can become in the count. So we're not going to let any backers run through on us. So if this 10 came up here and decided he would want to get up here and run through, all right, then they would have to say what? Squeeze. Just like Zorro, right? Just like Zorro. Squeeze, squeeze. You know, he's breaking the heel. Squeeze. Bam. And now Brett will know, okay, shit, I'm to that guy instead of this guy. Oh, this was a nice one here. They have no chance. Now we could just call the run and let these guys block air, or tell this guy, go in there and try to dig that guy out. Shit don't happen. All you do is get a clip or something, right? Okay? So he knows right now, shit, this ball's coming out to him. They can't play that Mike Backer in there. So that's the cool part about it is you know, you're actually running, and I mean, you're protecting your plays, and you're calling plays, and you're seeing what's going on, and you got answers to the problems. You get to fix the problems. Problem is, we're running Giants over here, and that freaking Mike Backer. Well, we either got to sift the tackle, we can't get him. All right, we'll pull the ball and throw that. All right, split safety. So I mean, the kids start seeing that. Perfect look, right? Reach, back, pull for there, cut that off, key him. If I was Zorro, zone to him, okay? Displace this guy, okay? He's a 4-eye, base it on, key him for the sticky. If it was draw, same thing, okay? Fold here, pass that, look at him. If he doesn't stop it, throw the sticky. So, I mean, there's just there's so much carryover to your plays. I don't know what the fucking left tackle's doing, being an idiot. Yeah, we don't really ever block anybody. Okay, so here's the Giants play. And I should go back. I'll go back right after this and do the Zorro. Okay, pretty simple, all right? Guy in your inside gap, all right? You can decide this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see it in the back, okay? You can either full reach this and just pull the backside, all right? If they're playing wide, all right? If they're playing wide fives with a 3 technique that's getting hard to reach, all right? We'll let them make BU calls too, all right? I'll let the tackle pin the 3 technique and the guard pull for the 5. Okay, I love pin and pull plays. I love to be able to cut the defense and create space. Okay, sometimes zone just turn into a big wad of shit, right? There's just all kinds of bodies up in there. At least there's some definition to it. All right, for the back. All right. I don't know if you maybe we'll see it here. The back has got to mirror the backside guard as a puller. All right, so he should pull in here because he does not want to get in front of that guy because that hit anywhere A gap, D gap for the back. Okay, because that guard's going to pull up in the first hole he sees. Right, first hole he sees, he's pulling up and looking for somebody to hit. So there's the look. Okay, base. This ball might hit right there. All right, if this thing's here, okay, he's down, Means this guy's probably the 3 technique. The center's pulling. The pin's there. That ball's probably going to hit B gap. Okay? If it's a 3 down front and it's a 4-eye and you're pinning the 4-eye and the guard's there, that back's probably going to hit outside D gap. So it can hit any place A to D. These are just all the looks at it. Yeah. Yes. Oh, tricky one. Okay. Okay. This is quarterback Q Giants. Yeah. It tells, like, if you say Giants, who asked the question? Yeah. If you call Giants, back nose going to the right. If I call New York, back nose is going to the left.
Is it different from shot when you climb the back on the quarterback's toes and have the sideline up over the guard that's coming?
Yes, he has different alignments by his width, by I mean how deep he is and how wide he is. Yes, yes, he's got different alignments. So his Giants alignment should be like our R&L alignment where we free release him on the pass. Okay, so he should be. I don't even know where the hell KP keeps him. I really don't know any of that shit. I just call plays. Fuck. You know, coach them up. You know, if it don't look right, change them, right? But it's supposed to be like, he's going to be like if it's Giants, okay, he's coming in front, okay, he's going to be level with the quarterback, but he's going to be a little wider. All right, now this is also the same place we put him when we just free release him on when you see our pass game, our R&L protection when he's hot swing, okay? And then from here, he's just here because he's got to get in relationship with that guard, and then he's right across the other. Quarterback's supposed to, all right, shuffle away and ride him, okay? There's a one-step shuffle away and ride him because he's got to see what that conflict backer's doing. Okay, now he changes it, bang. Okay, does that answer? So this was bounce. So this was like a red zone play, you know. So this was bad. So this was something like, okay, first time we get inside the 20 or something, I want to call this play. Okay. So this was bounce, T comment. Okay. 1, 2, 3. If this conflict backer doesn't go with him, throw it to the freaking back. Okay. So he'd be trio left. So he would get, I think it's T. He'd get T Comet Giants. He already knew the play. Trio, hey, T Comet Giants. Okay, T Comet or tear. I'm sorry, tear. He went tear, T Comet Giants. Okay, so we went tear motion, across. Okay, now he's running the Comet. He could have probably thrown this, but he didn't because he wants to score. And now he knows it's Q Giants back the other way. Nothing changes. He still knows instead of throwing pop, he's still throwing it off the conflict backer. If he doesn't run out there, throw it to him. Now you can go. In fact, I think the next play in the series was tear, T Comet, Giants, Y pop. Now both these guys are going to block for the T Comet and let him come down and pop the guy. Still read the conflict. So you're just dicking with the conflict guys. All right, you're just building shit to control those guys. But you see where the conflict guy is right here. Shit, perfect, right? Pull to there. Pull to there. Oh, shit. Oh, I better plug this thing in. It looked good on my screen. How much, Coach, how much time we got? 5 minutes? Hey, is there any questions?
All right, great. Thanks, Coach Mazzone. Right now, we're just going to go ahead and jump into our question and answer portion of this eClinic. The first question we have here for you, Coach, is we're a small high school that will be running your system this season. What do you recommend are the must-have formations and plays to start?
If I would, I mean, the 101 part of this, I think the basis of it, you need to start 2x2, which is dual, and then trio 3x1, and then green and blue. And I think the key is instead of wanting to add more formations after that, is the next step is start to add the motions, the F quick, the F ghost, the fly, the tear, the fast, travel, all right, all those type of motions, so you can keep building 2x2s and 3x3s. As far as the plays, was that another one of the questions, Andrew?
Yeah, what are some of the plays that you recommend that you'd start?
Yeah, well, we always start. In fact, I'll start my install here this spring fall. Basically, it's the same every year. Is I'm going to take one day where it's nothing but zone and zone read. So it's Colt and Zorro. All right, where you're basing the backside 5 and Colt, or you're sifting the backside tackle on Zorro. Okay, then the next day is your pin and pull day. So there's Giants or Shark, okay, which is your pin and pull kind of stretch play, and then Detroit, which is a draw, okay, because you're going to fold, you're going to pin and fold the lowest technique. Pretty much everything after that is just things that build off of those formations and those runs, your play action, and then obviously your drop back.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Coach. Another question we have here is, what are some drills you run to help wide receivers to get out of being jammed at the line of scrimmage?
Well, I mean, that should be something that your receiver coach is probably working on every day, whether post-practice or pre-practice or post-practice. And, you're working on releases. I would have to kind of watch your kids, to see if there was issues with that. But the number one is I want my guys to do the first week or so of practice is we're going to, against jam coverage or press coverage, is I think every good receiver has to develop a speed release. All right, so we don't really like, or I don't like receivers who dance at the line of scrimmage or spend a lot of time at the line of scrimmage. So number one is speed release, whether hard inside or hard outside release. Okay, no false steps, dip and rip the shoulder. All right, and do everything with speed. And then the progression of things, the next one after that is now you start to force an inside or outside release, and then you redirect back outside. Okay, so you got to get the corner off his grass. All right, so you've got to attack him down the field to get him to move his feet. And if he jams you, then get off the jam and go back the other way. So I think if you go, in fact, what I'll do here in this next week or so is I'll put our receiver drill tape up on the website, so some of you guys can see some of the drills that Coach Yarber uses with our receivers.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Coach. Another question here is, what are the main coaching points to QB footwork in the key game, and how does he know when to ride and when to pull up and throw right away?
Okay, main is, we call it the grip it, rip it drill. Okay, so the kid's got to work on getting the ball out of his hand quickly, all right, without finding the threads or the laces. And so we call those, we tell them just to think of like he's turning the double play. So it's catch, grip, and rip, all right? And then you got to give him a target, okay, out there when you're drilling this. His footwork is the same as the second baseman would use when he scoops the ball and turns to throw and make the double play. All right, whatever his footwork is to get the ball out of his hand quickly. Okay. The next question was, when does a quarterback know whether to pull or read the end? Is that what it was, Andrew?
Yeah, it's how does he know when to ride and when to pull up and throw it right away?
Okay, so that's pre-snap look, PSLs. All right. So as in your formation, whether let's say it's 3x1. Okay, so you're in trio and you're running zone read weak. Okay. Number one thing your quarterback has to know is he's got to understand split safety, post safety, because that tells him the number count in the box. So if he comes up and you're 3x1 and he's seeing split safety, then he knows they have more than 5 in the box. All right, then there's got to be somebody uncovered out there. Most likely your Y, let's say. So when he recognizes that I've got a free now walked out towards the wide receiver 3-by-1. Okay, now he becomes the conflict linebacker. So that's when you ride and read him. So now you put the ball in the running back's stomach, and you're riding, say, Zorro or Colt or whatever, and now the quarterback's eyes are on the linebacker. If he decides to run fit quickly, all right, that's when we'll pull the football, all right, and make the second base throw to the stick route. If there's 6 in the box and they've covered up all your receivers, they've got post safety. So when there's post safety, you know, okay, there's going to be 6 guys in the box. Now he goes away from reading the linebacker, and now he reads the end. So there's no more conflict by the linebacker. The conflict now becomes on the end. Does he take the running back, or does he slow play for the quarterback? And then same thing. If the end closes or pins the hip and closes, and the quarterback pulls it, what we tell our quarterbacks is they're always running to throw. So now they're attacking, all right, the defender that's over the slot or the Y, right? And if he chooses me, I make another second base throw.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Coach. Next question here is, on Giants, is the play side tackle rule on or inside? And would you have to play with the tight end versus a 3 and 5 technique?
You don't have to play with the tight end. It's a good play with a tight end or without a tight end. The tackles rule is, all right, is that if there's a 3 technique inside of him, all right, and a 5 technique outside of him, he still has the ability to pin the 3 technique, you know, make a me call, pin the 3 technique, and get to it. Now the guard will pull for the 5 technique. Now, if that 5 technique's playing tight to the tackle for us, then they'll just go ahead and straight. Then the tackle will always base that guy. So say he's a head up 5, or he's just, you know, a tight 5. Okay, then that tackle will not make a me call. He'll go ahead and base the 5 technique, and either the guard or center now will pull for that play side backer. What was the rest of that question?
You covered both points of that one, Coach. That was that.
Okay.
A couple more questions here. Next question is, what are your favorite plays against the cover 3?
All right, so cover 3, post safety. What can you do against post safety? First of all, I think there's run pass. I'm not quite sure, right? But the weaknesses. So that's one thing that you need that my players need to understand is the strengths and weaknesses of each coverage. Right. So obviously, if you're throwing a football, everybody knows, you know, post safety, cover 3, you know, 4 verticals, flood routes, you know, like Caddy's a flood route, Seattle's a flood route, you know, where I've got a go route and a corner route, or a Seattle route and something in the flat. So I'm building 3-level floods on the sideline. All right. And then your curl flat game, you know, your Hondas and your Hanks and those type of things. So that's you know, as far as the passing game, okay. Besides, you know, quick game is quick game. All right. And then the other thing is see, most of our, against cover 3, most of our pass stuff comes off our run pass combinations. All right, where we're reading the conflict backer. So that's why we, against more post safety, we're going to kind of tag. We're going to run giants a lot or shark a lot. All right, base the backside and tag, you know, our quick game or our pops or our keys. All right, outside of that, off the conflict backer. So, you know, cover 3's been like that for a million years, right? You know, 4 verts, curl flat. You know, we still like our snag game. So there's not really much that talks me out of any of the stuff in my game plan because they're playing cover 3. As long as your quarterback understands, you know, the progressions of the run or the progressions of the pass.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Coach. Next question here is, what type of quarterback do you need to run this type of offense?
Oh, shoot. It doesn't matter. All right? I mean, there's no he has to be 6'4" and a strong arm, or he's got to be 5'11" and fast. I mean, I played, 4 years ago I had Brock Osweiler, a 6'7" kid that plays with the Broncos now. He threw for over 4,000 yards. And then Brett came in, and now Brett obviously is a more athletic kid and can run, right? And I didn't change offenses. Okay, I don't make adjustments because the options are there, and the quarterback can make his decision. swing. He's got to be able to throw a little choice route over the middle. You know, and then every now and then, you know, throw the go route down or the fade down the field. But he's got to be an accurate guy. So usually, you know, historically, the quarterbacks in this offense might have been somewhere between 70 and 73 completion percentage, and that's what you need. Okay. Then the next thing is decision making. Okay. Because if you're a great decision maker but you're not accurate, it doesn't do you any good. Okay. And if you're accurate, you're not a great decision maker, it doesn't do you any good. You have to have those two things. You got to have a kid that's accurate and can make quick decisions for you. Okay. And the other thing I don't do with my guys is I try never ever to second guess my quarterbacks and his decisions out there. If he's not making good decisions, he's giving Zorro when he should be pulling it, or he's throwing the stick and he should be handing it off, or he's not hitting a hot swing on Exxon. Okay, then to me it's more of then I haven't repped that play enough for this guy. Okay, he's got to rep it and rep it and rep it and rep it so he knows it. You know, so he takes ownership of the play.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Coach. Last question here is how do you practice your 2-minute offense?
Every day, all day in practice. We're basically a 2-minute offense. The only thing that changes for us, okay, when you say 2 minute, we're a tempo offense. Okay, I mean we're snapping that thing with anywhere from 20 to 25 seconds left on the clock anyway. The only thing to me that changes when we get into 2-minute mode, there are some things add to your game plan that you wouldn't necessarily have, like clock calls or kill calls or Hail Mary or, you know, big or a chunk play, you know, things that aren't in your normal game plan but kind of fall into that 2 minute are more like the schemes that you want instead of, you know, changing tempo because we're going to play fast. All right. Usually I start camp with, I don't know, there's probably a good, you know, 5 or 6 base plays that we run out of, it's in our offense that we run that we feel good about in 2-minute offense. So for me, I'm just calling our offense.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Coach. And like I said, thank you again for taking some time to answer the questions here. Really appreciate that.
That's all the questions. There are no more?
That's going to do it, Coach.
All right, Andrew. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, one thing, I don't know, are coaches listening right now? Are they listening?
Yes, Coach.
Hey, I just want to hit you guys. First of all, I had a great time in the Glazer clinics and speaking this last, 4 or 5 weeks and meeting a bunch of good coaches, and I love the dialogue between different coaches at different schools that kind of run the system. I also want those guys to know that we start spring ball March 31st, and we practice every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday in the morning, and 9:30 on Saturday. And it's at anybody's more than welcome to come sit in our meetings, our offensive meetings. You know, I'd say stand in the huddle, but we don't get in huddles. Stand on the sideline, you know, and get as close as they need to get to see what they want to see, and have a chance to visit with any of our offensive coaches. I just want to invite any of you guys who want to do that to come on out, and we'd love to have you. All right, Andrew?
All right, sounds good, Coach. Thank you for extending that hand of welcome.
All right, buddy.
All right, you have a good one, Coach.